welcome to your gentle yoga class. Oh, it's December and it's during a pandemic and we are here stuck at home. Hopefully you're on your yoga mat in a place of comfort that you love. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for being part of the YMCA and for joining me today on your yoga mat. I so appreciate you and I miss all of you who have been able to come in here into the studio during this time. So if you're someone who's been sitting at your desk or working with the kids on homeschooling, hopefully you're giving this time, whatever it happens to be, to get on your yoga mat, breathe and stretch and find some tension release. So with that being said, let's sit down with our ankles crossed or whatever position feels comfortable for you. Now if this position seated on the floor is not comfortable and you have a bolster or you have a yoga block and you'd rather sit up on that to lift your hips up a little bit over the knees, find whatever position feels best for you. So a nice tall posture. Take the shoulders and bring them down and back. Rest your hands on your legs. Let your eyelids just gently close. Start to focus in on your breath. Full breaths in and out. So in through the nose, possibly out through the mouth. Just take a moment to notice where your breath is moving to. Your chest, your belly, your whole body. Increasing your inhales and increasing the length of your exhales. Letting the hands relax, your hips, your feet, your face. Now just slowly let your ear fall towards one shoulder. Just let the weight of the head do the work. Then inhale, lift your head up, recenter, and on an exhale, let the head go the other way. Then inhale, lift your head, center. Take a nice gentle circle with your nose, one direction, and then gently reverse and go the other way. And then re-center your head. Relax your shoulders and turn your chin, turn your head like you're trying to peek behind you. Exhale, gently turn the other way. Then reset your head. Open your eyes. Take your hands to the back side. Press into the floor and lengthen and lift your heart center up. Maybe gaze up at the ceiling. Be aware of what's going on in your neck, being just slow and gentle in your yoga practice today, because that's what this class is all about, this time is all about. And then take your body forward over those legs. Let your hands reach out, your arms reach out, and then just slowly come down until your head relaxes, your elbows and shoulders relax. Up through your spine, through all the muscles of that back side. Then inhale, slowly walk yourself up. We're gonna go to a side stretch now. Hand on the side, arm up, find that full extension, that full reach, and then slowly working it down. Continue to breathe as you go. Maybe you find an inhale, you reach out for a little bit more length. And then every exhalation takes you down a little bit more. Now if you're a block person and you want to find a place to rest your arm on, you can do that, or just slowly take your elbow down to the floor a little bit more. And if you can, try to spiral your heart center up. And on an inhale, lift yourself up, re-center, shoulder roll up, down and back. Arm goes up on an inhale, and then taking it to that side body stretch on an exhale. So as you a tip, be aware that your sit bone is going to want to lift up. Just slowly let it anchor or become a little bit heavier back down. Inhaling for length, exhaling, melting it down to the side. Finding that block that feels better. Spiraling that heart center up. Another breath in and out here. Just taking your time, slow and easy. And inhale, lift up. Give yourself a big shoulder roll. So please cross your legs the opposite way, probably the way that doesn't feel as normal, right? We've probably been crossing our legs since kindergarten or preschool the same way. So lift up and open, and then take a bow, come forward. If you'd rather butterfly those legs, feel free to do that as well. And as your head starts to hang down, maybe you just start to move it gentle and easy, whichever which way just feels good. Make this yoga practice today feel good. Breathe into that body, breathe into the mind and the thoughts. And then just slowly start to rise up. So we're gonna work into a twist a little bit. So you wanna inhale, lift up through the crown, reach back, reach across, and then exhale, deepen your twist. Listening into your body, never doing too much. Doing just what feels right, what is healthy. Try to inhale again, and exhale lets you readjust back to the center, and reach back, anchor and lift, reach across, continue to breathe. On the inhale, you lift. On the exhale, you deepen your twist. So try to twist from the rib cage, the shoulder, the chin, and then notice that you want your shoulders down and relaxed. Continue to breathe into your body. And then slowly bring it back around to the front. So let's get off our sit bones for a minute, just in case your hip flexors or you're getting kind of tired of sitting. Let's warm up our spine. We always love to go to that cat and cow. So spreading your fingers open nice and wide. And now anchoring through the whole hand, not just pushing into that wrist joint. Knees are hip distance apart, shoulders down from the ears. So on the inhale, the belly lowers, the hips and chest lift. The gaze goes up. And on an exhale, you reverse that with lifting up through the core, pulling the shoulder blades apart, let the head fall. And then take that to reverse. Inhale, here's your cow pose. Exhale, into your cat pose. And as always, finding those areas that need your attention. So let's say that your upper back is really tight. You just want to stay in this cat stretch because that just feels good into your upper back, or maybe your lower back. Just stay right there. Breathe into those tight areas. Now hold this cat stretch. We're going to start to move our hips back, and you'll feel that stretch move down your backside, like you're going into child's pose, but then you're going to reverse that. And as you come up, you're going to lower into cow pose. Inhale, exhale, lift up to cat. Hips go back, stretch down the back side, maybe even into the shoulders. Inhale, lift up, and then cow pose. And then flatten that back. Take your knees wide or keep them right where they're at. We're going to take back to a child's pose. So hips go back, arms go out. Inhale, exhale, let everything melt down. So give yourself maybe a moment to just shimmy yourself into that comfortable child's pose area. Now if you need something to rest your head, rest your arms, make those shoulders feel okay in their position. Big breath in and out. Now if you want to take this to a side stretch, you're going to walk your hands up and over and then exhale yourself down. Moving those arms in any certain way that might just feel better at this time. So find that inhale to lift. Exhale, stretch up and over to the other side and bow it down. changing up that arm position, head position. And you just keep breathing, keep releasing. And then bring it right back. A little deeper stretch for the shoulders here. If you want to try this, take your finger pads down to the mat, tense your hands, and just let your head drop down. Shoulders relax, and then they stretch. Hands go down, and you press, and you lift. So we're going to take one leg up, and then up and back, across. And then turn and look towards that back foot. And then bring it up and bring it down. Other side, lift that leg and then take it across. Place the ball of the foot down and then turn your body. So you feel that stretch all the way down the side, going down into that hip. And then come up and then back. So back to that first leg. Take that leg out for spinal balance. Notice how right away you want to lean to the side, right? So try to keep those hips square, the shoulders square. Take a big inhale. Keep that leg lengthened and strong. And on an exhale, bring the leg in. Pull it back up. Pull into your core. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale. Exhale. More times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and bring it down. Reset, other side. Extend long, big inhale, exhale. Inhale. Now if you want to add that opposite arm into the mix, into the challenge, just try that. Otherwise, stay gentle with both hands down. Know that you have options always. Making it you on your mat. Whatever feels good at that moment. Last one. And just set that knee down. All right, so reset. Tuck those toes. Ooh, how does that feel on your toes? Does that feel okay? Are you stretching your toes? Or you're like, ooh, my toes are really tight today? Now make sure you have a firm placement, a good placement, hands nice and solid on the floor. Fire your core. Maybe just press it to your mat, or can you float your knees just off the mat? Core strength, shoulder strength, arm strength, breathing strength, and slowly bring those knees down. Now we're going to go up to downward facing dog. If downward dog is not your friend, you can stay right here or just play with it. See what you can do with it today. Hips go high and back. Knees, slight bend, or a little less, a little more of a bend, you choose. So take one heel and start to reach it towards the mat. Lift the opposite heel up, and then go the opposite direction. So you're walking your dog, you're pedaling out your feet. Your gaze is back, and your chest is going towards those thighs. Elbows are soft. Make sure you're pressing through those fingers so you're not just dropping to the wrist. And now settle into your downward facing dog. Maybe things are starting to warm up a little bit so you can work a little bit stronger position. Maybe lift the sit bones up a little bit more. Reach the thighs and work those inner thighs back just a little bit more. Heels start to lower and release. Breathe. Big inhale. Deepening exhale. So stay here for a couple, 3 more breaths, or if you are done with this, you can always come down to your knees or start to slowly walk your feet up to the back of your wrists, feet hip distance apart, and you're just going to release your body down into a fold with a bent, soft knee. Arms just hang down. Turn your head, sway your body, see what feels good here. Now if you're going to get dizzy, or something bad is happening, you're going to come to a seated position or just stand up. Now, slowly start to lift those sit bones up a little bit more, deepening your stretch, deepening your fold. We're going to roll up, but first ground down through those feet, be strong in those legs. Start to work through the spine. Come on up to the top of the movement, take a big shoulder roll, up, down, process. Maybe your fingers gaze up, sweep the hands around to the back side. Place the hands on the lower back. Draw the elbows towards each other. Open your chest. And maybe you just take a little bit of a movement into a baby back bend here, or just stay right where you're at. Just feel your chest and your shoulders stretch. So inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, take your palms in front of your heart center, your thumbs towards your sternum. So take a moment here and just notice the mat under the feet. Notice your body is nice and tall. Close your eyes. Take a good deep breath in and out. And then sweep the arms overhead. So either keep your arms here or take the arms to heart. You can take your feet together now. We're going to lower our hips down. Then we're going into a little bit of a chair pose. So feet can be close or a little bit distance apart, a wider stance. Now lower the hips down and back to as much as you are comfortable. So the core is pulled in, weight is back on those heels, shoulders down and back. You can always cross here or start to reach overhead, and maybe you can get down just a little bit lower. Now you're getting some strength in your legs. Maybe you can squeeze your inner thighs together and you breathe. Now press and lift. Elbows come out to the side. Cactus those arms. Shine your heart center forward. And pull your shoulder blades down and back. Inhale up. Exhale into a fold. Come all the way down. Let everything release and lengthen. Now we're going to go into that half lift. You can slide your hands up your legs or keep your fingers in front of you. You can have that block under your hands as well. And exhale, release that fold down. Take your right foot and step it all the way to the back of the mat so your stance is nice and wide. Gently lower down to the that knee. Hips shift forward. So reach your right hip forward. Pull your left hip crease back a little bit. So you'll get a nice big stretch into that hip flexor, maybe your back. So gently, maybe see if you can bring it up a little bit more. If that's too much pressure on your knee, remember you can always cushion that knee, whatever works, these kneeling positions. Shoulders down and back. Maybe you're at heart. Maybe you're extended overhead. So bring one hand down, the other hand stays up, and maybe you lift up and over to a little side stretch. And then lift up, keep balancing, keep extending, and then go down the other side, side body stretch. Inhale, lift up, take your hands down. Now we're going to stretch into our hips just a little bit deeper today. Walk your foot out to the side, place your hand in, and now your body can come forward just a little bit deeper into that stretch. So your hands can stay down, you can have those blocks, or see if possibly you lower your torso down, deepening your stretch. Maybe one elbow, maybe the other. Something to think about playing with. Maybe your knee comes out to the side, you're rolling into the outside of your foot. But just listening in, moving with your breath, letting your head hang. Let your hips relax as they're stretching. Slowly walk it up. Readjust that foot in. Place your right hand down. Bring your left hand high. Adding that gentle twist. And then place that hand down outside that foot. Lift off that back knee and take yourself into a plank, meaning you're taking that right foot back and stretching your body long or coming down to the knee position. So from the crown of your head through your tail is one strong line. And we're going to shift forward. And as you come down, make sure your elbows are pointed back or towards your rib cage. And slowly with strength and grace, come all the way down to your mat. Loop the shoulders down and back. Take a gentle cobra lift. Exhale, just melt and peel it down. Now going through a tabletop or lifting up all the way to a downward facing dog. We go tabletop, maybe your hips go back, and here. Now feet, walk up. Back into that forward fold. Now that you're a little bit more warmed up, maybe you can go just a little bit deeper. Maybe your feet are a little closer together. Inhale into that half lift. Exhale, bow down and fold. Inhale, circle, sweep up, or use your thighs to bring you up. And exhale to that fold. Sweep, inhale, arms go up. Exhale, big swan dive. Takes you all the way down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, down. Now the left foot goes all the way back. Lowering down, nice and easy. Cushioning that knee as need be. Hips shift and sink forward, but as the gaze goes up. So right hip now is reaching forward. Left hip crease is back. So option here is to walk up and lift your torso up. Shoulder blades down and back, staying right here. Hands heart. Maybe reach up, maybe back a little bit. And then one arm goes down, a little side stretch. Also good core work, good balance work here. Other side, up and over. And both up. Hands come down, walk that foot out wide to the side of your mat. Bring that other hand in. Now this is where we just start to let our hips really stretch and release, lowering our body down. Just taking your time, moving with your breath. Stretching and flexibility does not happen fast. You really have to listen in. Try not to grip. Just try to breathe. Just let the head fall. So staying here for as long as you need. Otherwise, we're going to slowly bring ourselves back up. Walk that foot back in. Now place your left hand down and take a nice long spine, open twist, gaze up, reach up, and then take that hand down. Now be strong in that back leg, lift off that knee. Now take that right foot back, full plank or kneeling plank. Take a breath in and out here, core strength. Take a little shift forward, elbow squeeze in, lower down, slow and controlled. Take the tops of the feet onto the mat. Loop the shoulder blades back and down, baby cobra. And then exhale, heel it down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lift. Core back. Exhale, heel it down. Meeting up in downward facing dog here. So tucking the toes right away, pushing up to that downward facing dog. We're going through all fours, or maybe you just want to be here and take a break for a minute. You choose your journey, taking those breaks where you need to. Now we're going to go to a three-legged dog. So inhale, lift the right leg high, bend that knee, and then open the hip. So you can stay right here, or if it feels good to do a little circle, maybe a flex and point, maybe a little extend and bend. Now lift that leg up, turn the hips, and bring that foot down. Let's take it to the other side. Inhale, lift. Bend the knee, open the hip. Maybe you circle that knee a little bit. Maybe a lot. Bring it up, turn, and lower it down. Take the knees wide on the mat. Now sit back on those heels. Reach out long. Inhale. Exhale, melt down to your mat. So just settle in here with a couple, 3, 4 deep breaths in and out. Just take a moment, grab a sip of water if you need to. Maybe roll the head back and forth and massage your forehead. Maybe move the hips back and forth a little bit. That feels good. Now slowly, when you're ready, we're going to take it right back up to downward facing dog. Now lift the heels high, bend the knees. Here's your crouching dog. So this is gonna help transport you forward. So you're gonna use the legs. You can spring off those feet to bring the feet forward, or take that journey and just walk up. Now bring the big toes together. We're gonna go into a chair pose again. So lower those hips. Squeeze the legs together. Sweep the arms overhead, or maybe you're gonna take your hands to your thighs. Hands heart, reach, lower. Holding right here or taking it to heart. If you're still overhead, take it back to heart. We're gonna add a little twist to this. Now, if twisting is not good for your spine, you are not gonna do that. You're just gonna stay right here. So turn, inhale, take that tricep to the outside of that thigh. Keep those knees next to each other. Anchor, press, lift, and lower. Gaze down, center, or up. Just breathe. Strong and steady. Inhale, lift up. Recenter, exhale, lengthen, anchor, and twist. You can even extend the arms open nice and wide if you want. Back to center, reset. Inhale, sweep up, and open. So you're at the top of your mat. Keep your right foot right where it's at. Take your left foot back and turn it on its side, or slightly at an angle. Keep that right foot facing forward and then lower down the hips. Turn your hips towards me. Reach those arms out to the side for your warrior two. Chest up and open. Deep breath in and out. Nice, good focus here. Now let's reverse this warrior, so you keep reaching up and extending up. Hand can slide down that back leg, or possibly wrap around that back waist. Stay low in those legs. Keep building that strength, that stability. Now up and back to warrior two. Couple deep breaths in and out. Good focus, good strength. Now back to your reverse sun warrior. And come back up. Now lift up and turn and face for a wide yogi squat. Knees are going the same direction as your feet. Hands come to heart. Now lower yourself down, but keep your chest high and breathe. So stay right here, or we're gonna add eagle arms to this. You're gonna cross right over left, or maybe your hands just come towards each other, or maybe you can take that wrap. Elbows out in front of the shoulders, but stay low in those legs. Chest up, shoulder blades down and back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, press those elbows together and come down. Inhale, extend and lift. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. And then release those arms. Take a shoulder roll. Those legs. Turn your other foot now to the front. Leg goes back. Arms straight out to that T position. And then lower it down. Check out where your hips are, where your knee is, and reach past those fingertips. Squeeze the muscles in the arms, muscle to the bone. Good focus, good breathing, good strength. Couple deep breaths in and out here. Nice, fierce, but yet soft gaze. Now let's take it up and back. Keep extending, keep reaching, keep breathing. Be really solid in your legs, in your foundation, and then right back to focus on that warrior two. Find that inhale, find that reverse, up and back. And then take it back, warrior two. And sink it down maybe a little bit more. Maybe even squeeze the shoulder blades together a little bit more. Push strong into those legs, open those hips. Breathe in and out. And lift up, back to that yogi squat. So resettle those feet, come down low, eagle the arms, or maybe you're one of those other positions. So this time, left over right, Wrap, hold, lower, elbows out in front, right in front of those shoulders, but push your elbows together like you're trying to pass each other, but they can't. And feel that nice big stretch up into your upper back. So slide the shoulder blades down and back. Find that inhale, lift, gaze up. Exhale, push those elbows towards each other. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And hold. Release the arms. Release the legs. So walk your feet in a little bit. Maybe turn your toes straight forward or slightly in. Arms out to the side. So we're gonna fold forward. If this gets to be a little much for you, just come out of it. But if you can, stop halfway down. Try not to let the hips reach back. Try to keep everything stacked. Reach past the crown, pull up nice into the core. Take a deep breath in, find length. And then slowly just let it melt down. Let your spine be long. Release past the crown of the head. Turn the head no. Turn the head yes. Hold elbow to elbow. And just let gravity do its good thing for the spine here. Now if you're really tight in your hamstrings, your legs are really bent, right? They're really bent, so your spine is really long. Now, if you're getting dizzy or something bad is happening here, just come out of this. Otherwise, if you can, reach across the outside foot, outside ankle. So either stay right here or add that reach overhead as you're working your torso towards that way. And lift that shoulder up, gaze up, center forward or down. And then slowly release, take it through center, and come on to the other side. Wrap it around, fold over that leg, and add that reach, that gaze up. Keep breathing, and then slowly come on down. So let's go to that low yogi squat. If this is not available in your body, then come out of it, come do a high squat. So set your feet, maybe your heels are all the way down, maybe they're not. Maybe you're like, you know what, Heidi? I just need to support my hips here and have that block or a pillow under me. So as your hips sink down, you lift up through the crown. Maybe your hands come to heart. Maybe you even take your elbows or your arms to extend your legs up just a little bit wider. Exhale. Now come forward with your shoulders and your head. Then let your hips be low. Now we're slowly going to take a seat on our mat. If you're up high, you're just going to come all the way down to the yoga mat. Take your legs out in front of you. Inhale, sweep up. And as you come down, exhale, tuck under, pull into your core. Palms up, shoulders down and relax. Slowly roll down, and then arms go overhead. And then they sweep around. And then you lift up, roll all the way up. Do that again. Come on down, roll. Sweep. Come around, through, and up. Now if that full sit-up is not available to you or your spine, just stay right where you're at, or use your legs to help you up. Or instead of going all the way down to the floor, maybe you just go halfway down and then lift up. So do whatever you can do. This is so good for your range of movement, so good for your core, your spine. Now see if you can go halfway down with a tall spine. Either stay right here, holding support, or here, or a little bit higher up, and shoulders down and relax, hold and breathe. If you're someone who can float their feet up off the floor, otherwise you're gently holding your core nice and strong with your breath. slowly come up out of it. Now we're going to extend our legs out in front of us for staff pose or stick pose. So just flex and point your feet here. Roll out your ankles. Now first, let's start this first forward fold with a nice generous bend to the knees. Flex your feet, arms come up on an inhale. And then exhale, let your chest, your belly come over those thighs. And then just drape over. So just let the head be heavy and release. Pull your shoulder blades apart. And then slowly roll up. So you're going to take, I'll come this way so you can see what I'm doing. Take the knee up and then turn it out to the side. So now the sole of the foot is on that inner thigh. And if you're not even on those sit bones, just wiggle yourself, lift yourself up and settle in to those sit bones. This foot is flexed, the knee is bent or straight. Arms reach up and take a flat back hinge forward over that leg. And then just melt your head down like a straight, bent, or somewhere in between. And once again, if folding is not good for your spine or your body, don't do it. And then lift up. Now bend that knee again, and we're going to take a nice gentle twist. So lift up nice and tall, wrap, reach back, anchor to lift, and then deepen the twist. And listen in, breathe as you're going. Big inhale, exhale, takes you back out to that staff pose, that stick pose. Legs extend out long or bent. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, come forward over those legs. Now if you want to bring this into a restorative pose, you can even take a block and put it here. You can have a block under your sit bones as well. So let the elbows hang down, let the head release. Try to release through the whole back side here. Keep breathing, keep releasing. Remember, we try to hold our stretching positions, our poses, our postures 20 to 30 seconds whenever we can, focusing in on our breath. And then roll up. Let's do the other side. So that other leg bends in and turn it to the outside. So the sole of your foot now is on your inner thigh. Readjust yourself if needed. This leg is as bent as it needs to be. Arms go up and then come forward over that leg. See if it can straighten out a little bit more with more flexibility, and the head falls. You're using your breath, relaxing through your face. Your bent knee is just opening it to the side. And when you're ready, slowly bring yourself up and in. Bring that leg up. And if you want to deepen that stretch, of course, you can cross over. Otherwise, lift and extend. Wrap around, reach back, lift up. Exhale, deepen the twist. So reaching that shoulder back. That neck is long. The shoulders are relaxed. Sometimes when we want to lift up nice and tall, we bring our shoulders up with it because we're trying so hard, but we always want to try to get that tension out of the shoulders and the neck. We have enough of that naturally. And then slowly come around to the front. Take the soles of the feet together, butterflying those legs out further or in closer, hands anchored backside, or sitting up on that block, feet out further if you would like. Staying right here, working your knees towards the floor, or taking this forward. Two more deep breaths in and out, letting everything really start to settle, let those legs be heavy. And inhale, bring it up, bring those knees in. All right, so extend one leg out, other knee is bent. We're gonna roll ourselves back, and as we come back, we're gonna bring that knee right into the chest, and then lengthen out that leg strap or something to help you bring that leg a little bit closer. Try not to bring any tension into the arms. So try to find an inhale. Push your foot away, try to straighten that leg just a little bit more. And then exhale, bring that leg just a little bit closer to your chest. And then bend that knee. Arms go out to the side. Bring that knee up and across, working into a twist. Slow and easy. Keep readjusting as need be. Turning your gaze, feeling okay in your neck and your spine. And then slowly rolling it back. That's going into our supine pigeon. So flexing that foot, knee out to the side, bottom knee comes up to side ankle. Now make sure you're nice and long on your mat. Reach through, lace your fingers, and then slowly bring that leg in, deepening this stretch right here. Get down to that hip. Big inhale. Exhale, bring it in a little bit more, but be careful that you're not holding tension in your shoulders as you do this. Just let your backside be long and relax into your mat. And when you're ready, slowly come out of it. Knees come in for a hug and extend, get the leg long. Knee pulls up and in. Leg extends out, reach behind it. Flex that foot. Slowly bring it in. Inhale, foot pushes away. Exhale, deepening the stretch in the hamstrings. So go slow and easy on this. How are your shoulders doing? Keeping it relaxed. Releasing into a bent knee position. Arms up to the side. Knee up and over towards the floor. Now you can straighten out that leg a little bit more, turning your gaze, working your shoulder, and then your rib cage towards the floor. And slowly bending to take you back. Flex that foot, turn the knee up to the side, knee comes to outside ankle, reach through and bring it in. Deep breath in. Bigger breath out, deepen your stretch. Now slowly release. So bring those knees up into your chest. Just roll slowly side to side or around and around. So feel the pressure of your yoga mat or the floor. Hopefully you're not on a carpeted surface. As you roll over those muscles, just notice what you notice. Maybe there's a spot that just feels really depressing to you. And just hang there, breathe there. All right, so let your knees just gently fall to the side and press into the floor to bring you up. So as we finish off our yoga practice today, come back to that same place that we started. Just bring your palms to heart center. So take some cleansing breaths in and out. Let your eyelids be heavy. Relax the tension that creases out of your forehead, out of your jawline. Let's let one ear fall to one shoulder once again, and then up and over to the other side. And then resettle your head. Let's just take a moment here, a moment of peace, of restore, and a moment of gratitude. What are you grateful for this holiday season? Your life, this time of your day. Something that brings you joy, that lifts you up, because that's what you need. Thinking good thoughts, having good feelings. And when you are ready, slowly Thursday. I thank you all so very much for getting on your yoga mat, for staying with us. Namaste. So enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay strong. Keep thinking good thoughts, you guys. The Y appreciates you, I appreciate you, and I can't wait to see you all in person on your yoga mat. All right, have an awesome day. Thank you.